Okay, yesterday in class we were talking about how we could multiply and divide numbers that are written in scientific notation, and today we're going to talk a little bit about adding and subtraction with scientific notation. Basically, it's a three-step process, and I listed them here on the board for you. The first thing you have to do when you're adding or subtracting numbers in scientific notation is you have to make sure that you have the same power of 10. You can't add or subtract these 3.2s unless these powers of 10 are the same. Because remember, in scientific notation, this 3 actually isn't a 3. In this case, when we moved our decimal 2 places to the left, that 3 would actually be in the hundredths column. And over here, once we move it 4 places, we got 1, we need 3 more zeros, tenths, hundredths, thousandths, it's in the 10,000ths place. So we can't just add these because they don't have the same place value. So to give them the same place value, we need to get the powers of 10 to be the same. Remember what we talked about before. If we move the decimal to the left, our exponent will increase. When we move the decimal to the right, our exponent decreases. So let's rewrite these so that they have the same power of 10. Why don't we move this decimal 2 places to the left? That will increase this exponent by 2. And then we would have 2 negative 2's. So we're going to leave this one as 3.2 times 10 to the negative 2 plus, like we said, if we move our decimal 2 places to the left, I move it once, I need 1 0 in front of that 32. So let's make it 0.032. I move my decimal 2 places from here to here, which will increase my exponent by 2. And now we rewrote the numbers so they both have the same power of 10. Step 2 tells us we add or subtract the multipliers. The multipliers, remember, are the numbers in scientific notation that are not your powers of 10. Okay, remember your multipliers in scientific notation always need to be at least 1 and less than 10. So if we were to add 3.2 with 32 thousandths, that would give us 3.232, and that's all times 10 to the negative 2. Now this answer is in scientific notation, so you are finished. That is how you would add in scientific notation. Subtraction, pretty much the same, only we're going to end up subtracting the multipliers. Let's try this one here. We have 6.8 times 10 to the 4th minus 3.5 times 10 to the 3rd. Well, remember we need to rewrite the numbers so we have the same power of 10. I can move this decimal 1 place left and increase this exponent, which would be the best way to do it. But just to show you the alternative way to do this, where we will have to do our 3rd step and rewrite our answer, I'm going to do this one here. I'm going to move my decimal 1 place to the right and decrease this exponent by 1. So here we go. If I move this decimal to the right, it becomes 68 times 10 to the 3rd minus 3.5 times 10 to the 3rd. Okay, so now that I've rewritten these so that they both have the same power of 10, we can subtract the multipliers. 68 minus 3.5 would be 64.5 times 10 to the 3rd. Now this number is not in scientific notation because our multiplier here, our first factor, is greater than 10. So we're going to move our decimal 1 place to the left and increase the exponent by 1. And that is how you subtract numbers that are written in scientific notation. Okay, I've got a few problems for you to practice, so get started.